Ethiopia's legacy of resistance, a history of independence and struggle against colonization.
Ethiopia is a country located in the Horn of Africa. It has a long and storied history, dating back thousands of years. Ethiopia is one of the oldest independent countries in the world, having never been fully colonized by a European power, except for a brief Italian occupation from 1936 to 1941. During the scramble for Africa, in the late 19th century, European powers, including Britain, France, Germany, Italy, and Belgium, were competing for control of various African territories. At the time, Ethiopia, then known as Abyssinia, was ruled by Emperor Menelik II, who had successfully modernized the country and built a powerful army. Emperor Menelik II was able to maintain Ethiopia's independence by skillfully negotiating treaties with European powers and building alliances with neighboring countries. He was also able to defeat an Italian invasion at the Battle of Adwa in 1896, which is considered a symbol of African resistance against European colonialism. However, despite its successful defense against the Italians, Ethiopia was not completely immune to the effects of colonialism. The transatlantic slave trade, which began in the 16th century, had a devastating impact on the region. Millions of Africans were forcibly taken from their homes and sold into slavery in the Americas and elsewhere. Ethiopia was also impacted by the slave trade, which disrupted the country's social and economic structures and led to the loss of many skilled workers and intellectuals. In 1935, Italy invaded Ethiopia with a modern army, using tanks, airplanes, and chemical weapons against the Ethiopian people. The Italians occupied Ethiopia for 5 years, during which time they committed numerous atrocities, including the use of mustard gas on civilians. The occupation ended in 1941 when British and Ethiopian forces defeated the Italians. After World War II, Ethiopia resumed its independence and became a founding member of the United Nations. In the years that followed, Ethiopia played an important role in promoting decolonization and African unity. However, the country also faced internal political struggles and economic challenges, which led to a series of coups and counter-coups in the 1970s and 1980s. Ethiopia's successful resistance to European colonization was a source of pride for Africans and a symbol of resistance against imperialism. Ethiopia's history of independence and resistance continues to inspire people around the world to fight for their freedom and sovereignty. Today, Ethiopia is a diverse country with a rich cultural heritage and a complex political landscape. It continues to face challenges related to poverty, conflict, and human rights. However, Ethiopia remains a proud and independent nation, with a long history of resistance against colonialism and a commitment to promoting African unity and development.